Amara thought the encounter was over, but destiny had only just begun to write their story. The next morning at the coffee shop, everything seemed normal. Amara was humming softly as she arranged the cups when her manager, Mr. Clark, rushed in nervously holding his phone. He looked pale, his hands shaking. "Amara?" he said. "We have a problem." Amara frowned, wiping her hands on her apron. "Problem? What happened?" Mr. Clark looked at her with tired eyes. "Do you remember that rude man from yesterday? The billionaire?" Amara sighed. "Yes, sir. I only asked him to be polite. Did he complain?" "Complain?" Amara almost whispered. "He didn't just complain, Amara. He called the owner of this coffee chain. He said if we don't fire you, he'll make sure the shop is shut down by tomorrow." The room went quiet. Every staff member stopped what they were doing. Amara stood there, confused. "So you're saying I'm fired?" Mr. Clark nodded sadly. "I'm sorry, Mara. You've been one of the best workers we've ever had. But this man has power, and I can't risk everyone's job because of one incident." Amara blinked fast to stop the tears. She wanted to speak, to explain, but she knew it wouldn't change anything. So she took a deep breath, removed her apron, and placed it gently on the counter. "It's okay, sir," she said quietly. "Maybe it's for a reason." She picked up her bag and walked out, her heart heavy, but her steps calm. Everyone watched her leave, and the shop suddenly felt empty without her warm smile. Later that evening, as Amara sat in her small apartment, thinking about how to send money home to her parents, her phone rang. It was an unknown number. "Hello?" she said softly. "This is Mr. Henderson's personal assistant. He would like to see you at his residence tomorrow morning. You've been offered a position as a personal chef." Amara was silent. "Chef?" she repeated. "There must be a mistake. I'm not a professional chef." "Mr. Henderson insists. Be at 29 Hillcrest Avenue by 8 a.m. sharp." The line went dead. Amara was sitting there, confused and angry. The same man who got her fired now wanted her to work for him? Was this some kind of cruel joke? She couldn't sleep that night, but deep down, something in her heart told her to go. Maybe it was pride. Maybe it was destiny. The next morning, she stood before the massive gates of Richard Henderson's mansion. It looked like a palace. The guard checked her name and let her in. Inside, the air smelled of luxury and loneliness. Richard appeared, dressed sharply as always, his face calm, but his eyes sharp. "You're late," he said. "It's 7:58, sir. You said 8. For a moment, his lips twitched, almost like a smile, but not quite. "You'll be my chef. Don't ask questions. You'll be paid well. Just do your job and stay out of my way." Amara looked at him directly. "I'll do my best, sir. But remember, I don't take insults for breakfast." Richard stared at her again, surprised by her courage. He didn't like her attitude, but he couldn't ignore the strange warmth he felt every time she spoke. As she walked away toward the kitchen, he found himself watching her, the way she moved, confident but simple. He didn't know it yet, but that same woman he tried to humiliate would soon become the only person capable of melting his frozen heart. Please like, share, and subscribe for episode 3.